Namaskar and good evening. Today we'll take a look at a company which holds out good promise. Its latest results have been affected by COVID 19 lockdown, but it has well explained that. So we'll go through it. Update on COVID 19. As far as employees are concerned, it has engaged international consultants for formulating policies for the employees, safety, health, etc., and social distancing, etc. Now, the people are limited to essential works, and those who are not able to work remotely, they only are asked to come to the factory. Other people are asked to work from home. Customers. Now, the company is working with customers on timely delivery of essential medicines. Normal supply levels for most of our products will remain normal in future also. Anyway, after June, I think everything will be normal. So, supply chain, all plants open to meet demand for essential medicines. All plants are now open. Adequate inventory of raw materials also is there, and adequate inventory of finished products also is there. And uninterrupted transportation also is available now. Business continuity. Critical operations are continued at 25% level during lockdown also. That is March 28th to last, something like that. Now, work from home for many employees. That is also there. There are no job losses. Nobody was sent out. So, impact of COVID is increase in demand. Demand for the products has increased. That's good. Strong order book is there. Now, Granules has donated 3 crores for COVID-related CSR, spent 17 crores for safety of employees. Now, regarding product approvals, received 5 product approvals totally in January, February and March. Now, revenue, because of this lockdown, etc., there is a degrowth of 2.2% due to restriction on export of paracetamol, API, PFI and FDs. There was a restriction imposed on export of paracetamol in this fear that it may not be enough for local demand. Now that has gone. It was removed for PFI, FDs in April and API in May. Now gross margin expanded by 750 basis points year on year. Due to launch of new profitable products from GPI and increase in FD sales. EBITDA was impacted due to one-time 21.7 crore rupees impairment of investments in US Pharma. It has withdrawn from US Pharma. Profit after tax grew 44.2% year on year, including exceptional income of 59.7 crores from the sale of Omnichem. Omnichem has been sold. Exceptional income for 59.7 crores has come, and including that, the profit after tax is 44.2% plus year on year. Now, Gogilapur plant was successfully inspected by US FDA in 2020. Unit 5 of Vizag plant successfully inspected by European teams. Now, FY20 at a glance. Revenue was up by 14% year on year. EBITDA margin expanded 337 basis points year on year, of course, including impairment of investments. Profit after tax growth was 42% year on year. In FY20, the growth was driven by finished dosage sales. The net debt was reduced by 33%. ROE and ROCE both improved by 99.9% and 20.5% respectively due to improved profits. Generated free cash of 26.4 crores in FY20 and a further addition of 112.3 crores from the sale of granules biocas that has been sold. Now they are proposing a buyback of shares up to rupees 250 crores by the end of June, likely to be finalized by the end of the June. Completed the disinvestment of Biocas and Omnichem. They were joint ventures. Now they have been disinvested and the 222 crores has been received, and out of which 110 crores was realized in May. A new CFO was appointed, Sandeep Niyogi. Now, during this period, 12 approvals have been received. Totally now 29 approvals are on hand. Granules has filed 45 ANDAs and 3 European Union dossiers and 16 CEPs and 20 US DMFs till date. It has launched 5 products in US. Now onwards, that is from Q3 onwards, the company wants to adopt a more conservative attitude towards R&D. In maintenance capex, it has already invested 40 crores. This will yield results from Q1. Now, as we said, Gogilapur inspection FDA was over. Unit 5 inspection of Vizag also is over. Now, US Pharma, these people had an arrangement and now they have withdrawn from that. So, the impairment of 22 crores in addition to write-off of 11.2 crores against milestones paid to US Pharma for a few products. Now, the book value is 41.3 crores, balance in books is 19 crores. So, completely withdrawn from that arrangement with the US Pharma. They have given some reasons for that. Now let us look at Q4. Revenue degrowth was there, 2.2% due to restrictions imposed on paracetamol, etc. We have seen that. And disruption in logistics. Now all these are since removed. Gross profit grew 13.9% from 281.8 crores to 320.8 crores in Q4 year on year. Revenue fell from 613 crores in Q4 FY19 to 599 crores in Q4 FY20, degrowth of 2.2%. EBITDA increased 2.4% year on year from Q4 FY19 to Q4 FY20, that is 2.4% increased. The increase could have been much more. Now, this is due to impairment of US Pharma one-off expense. That is why expenses have increased. Q4 FY20 profit after tax includes exceptional gains of 59.7 crores from the sale of Omnichem joint venture. From the sale of the Omnichem joint venture, the people got 59.7 crores and long-term capital gains tax payable on the same is 27.87 crores. Net profit after tax without one-offs and exceptional items is 75.8 crores. FY19 revenue was 2,279 crores, whereas FY20 revenue is 2,599 crores. So year on year increase is 14%. And this also is slightly impacted due to lockdown in Q4. Now, increasing contribution from high margin FDs, what we can expect. Increasing contribution from high margin FDs, generics, etc., while remaining backward integrated in APIs. So, what are the key focus areas? To ensure timely launches of at least 9 products in FY21 while increasing market share of the existing products. Ensuring employee safety. Cash conservation and liquidity management. Cash flow generation. Reduction of gross debt. Focus on profitability. Better capacity utilization. Enhancing product mix operational cost efficiencies, etc. Now, 70% of the R&D expenses will now go for core and emerging businesses. 30% will go towards enhancing US generic business. The company is already vertically integrated and it's a high growth company. It has got end-to-end presence in APIs, PFIs, FDS, marketing and distribution, everything. Now, increasing contribution from FDs will come in the coming quarters, while remaining backward integrated in APIs. Improving returns. They are focusing on improving returns and focus on free cash flow generation. So this is what Granules says. Granules has suffered due to lockdown, but Q2 onwards, Q1 also there may be some suffering, we don't know. But Q2 onwards, it will be a great show for Granules. So those who are long-term investors can definitely look at Granules. Others will have to wait. We'll have to watch how things will move. Q4 is not bad. Q1 also will not be bad. It will not be great. Thank you for listening.